Hello everybody and welcome back to Hellblade. The baby whispers start right when I start. I'm saying hi. We're back with more Hellblade. I don't remember what we did last time, honestly. It's been a couple days since I played this. Shut up, baby whispers. Last time we did 2 of the challenges, I think. And we have 2 more to go, I think. Depending on how long they take or what they are. I don't know. This episode might be kind of shorter compared to the other ones just because, you know, how shit is.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Baldur. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Like I was saying, this morning I had to open to work and I was super tired because last night, while I was rendering this episode, not this episode, when I was rendering the previous episode, my computer decides to shut off and I have to restart the whole render. Shit, and that took a while. So then overnight it was rendering. I wake up and it just stops, and I'm like, oh my god. So then I had to restart the render before I went to work. So that's why episode 5 is coming out. For you guys, it'll be whatever it comes out, but for me it'll be up tomorrow. But I still have to do a lot of not do a lot of stuff because it's like 9:45 right now. And then after this episode, I have to go let out Ezio, and then I actually have to get sleep because I like I said, I slept like 6 hours, which doesn't sound horrible, but you think about it, you used to sleeping 8, 6. Those extra 2 hours do matter. Like I'm not terribly tired right now, but I do want to sleep. I do want to sleep. Can I knock this down? Oh, hello.
You want to see what the mask sees? No, she doesn't. Where are we?
I do.
It's the same.
What?
It's lighter. It's nicer.
Alright, well, we're gonna go back into this one. I'm guessing there's something we're supposed to do here. It's still there. But, yeah, I'm not, like, terribly tired. I'm not, like, absolutely exhausted. And, because it could be a lot worse, because even then, even if I was, like, super exhausted, I would still, hold on, there's another one of those things there. But even if I was super exhausted, I'd still have to technically record right now, because I wouldn't have any other time. Because then in the morning I have to go to work, and then after that, and then after work, I still need to record more.
About the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vows. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Alright, we gotta find the tree fork looking thing. But yeah, but how's y'all day going? I've been kind of not nuts. Like I thought I was way more ahead of Hellblade than I actually was. And it turns out, because I thought originally I had Hellblade 5 already rendered and everything, and it turned out I didn't. And I don't know why I thought that. But, I don't know. Either way, had to do that and then get that one up. How have you guys been? Okay. I don't know why we did that though. Like, okay, both of those are closed. Let me see. That's still the one that's needed over there. That gate's open now over there.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous.
Oh, thank you.
Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
Baby whispers, you can't scare me. I've been through way too much already.
Dillian, there he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go. Where is he?
I'm trying.
We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not.
He's in the dark
He's in
world.
the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the glue. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt?
I don't remember anybody
The
stroking my hair.
gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother,
Remember the smell of his
is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Balder's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
The mistletoe. I don't know what that means. I know what mistletoe is. I just don't know what
You
that.
can't go up there.
Oh.
Not in this world.
I just don't know what kind of significance that holds.
You can't.
So can I? I have an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. Is it like a shadow? Is that what it is?
Remember, Dillian. What do you remember? Do you remember?
It's the light.
Senna's voice. You got it.
There you go. So then I'm guessing we can leave and then open the front gate.
He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's
Um,
gone to the dark world.
I don't know why. I was expecting it to be like, is there any, of all things, does nothing hurt him? And then it turns out, no, there's something that can hurt him. It's mistletoe. So then Loki just goes and finds like a bunch of mistletoe, like a shit ton, like just a bunch of fucking mistletoe, and just starts whooping his ass with it. Just bundles up a bunch of mistletoe and starts beating that boy with mistletoe. Kiss this bitch!
Why didn't she listen to him? Where are you taking him? He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way.
Do I focus on?
Way up there. She can do this. You're nearly there. She find the way.
I don't understand how I did this last time. Hold on, what was this?
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Damn, Loki, you a best.
You broke him. You killed him. You couldn't see the darkness within you.
I'm confused. curse is confused. How can I go through here?
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel?
Baby whispers, you're in my head. You already know how Dillian being dead makes me feel. Dumb people asking dumb questions. I don't know where to go.
You had that loved it. You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it.
The curse cannot be undone.
And I think you have to view the, like, this weird thing going on here. I think you have to view it from, like, a certain angle or something like that. And then it does something. I remember we did it before. I just don't remember, like, what fixed it. You know what I mean? Let's try changing the,
Happens to the things you love.
Let's check and see. Let's go back into the light world and see if anything happens. In the light world. And I thought that that was just to get us through there. Like, oh, it thinks that the light world does anything for you. Oh, take the shit off. Smart. That bitch. Then what? Then what? I like how she kind of does like that side strafe thing. It's kind of that's cool. That's cool. This. Oh, there we go. And then we'll still be in the light world. Okay. And then what? Because I did open this. Do I have to open it again? I don't think so because there's a lock on it. Okay. Let's go around and keep looking. There's a lock on that one too.
Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try hard.
That's okay.
She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't.
That's okay.
She will.
Because what did opening that do for me though? Let me see. Those are floating leaves. So we go back into the dark world. And then what? I can't even go across over there. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was already open in the dark world. Like I could already go over there. But maybe. I'm gonna need y'all baby whispers to, you know, calm that shit down. That was a loud one. All right. We keep them baby whispers at a 3, maybe sometimes at a tense moment, but no, we don't do all that. That was no. Oh, I do. I feel like I partially had that.
The curse. And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
Put it in the daytime. Then what? Put in the daytime and open up the two things. How does the... I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. That's honestly what my big trouble... I don't understand how I saw that the first time. Remember, I just went to like a certain angle and then just kind of did it.
You killed him, but we did.
Matter of fact, I'm just in here now. But what does that do for me, What does that do for me? Because we know what it looks like.
You have no chance. Nobody will love you again, ever. ever again.
I'm confused. I'm truly confused. I guess they'll go through the outside and then look at the face mask again? It could be that I'm not seeing everything that's different, because that opens this. From this one you can't leave. That's okay. Okay. But then what do I do here? Because I can't go this way. This is open. But what does this do for... Like, I don't understand. What does opening this do? I opened up both of these gates, and that allows me to get out here. Okay, so then I'm back out here in the daytime thing. But even if I cross the bridge and put it in nighttime, I'm just back where I started. And I can't get through here. Oh, wait. Did I read this in daytime? I don't know if it matters.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams.
Oh, well.
Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death.
I'm so confused.
Makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor
Now
wood
open this
can enter
gate.
in, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death,
I don't understand.
amused.
I don't want this to be one that I have to look up, but at the same time, I don't want to spend all my time trying to do this.
Dillian saved you from them.
I might have to look it up. I don't want to, but I'm not seeing any other way. Like, I'm not getting it. What is the point of... Yeah, so I came into this world so I can get in here. Okay. Getting in here does what? I unlock that so I can go to the dark world and open up the front door. Now that the front door is open, what does that let me do? Because even thinking about that, like what that lets me do, I can get out here now in the daytime and open up this gate.
In a way that nobody else did.
In daytime, okay, so let me check and see. Because in daytime, both of these things are fine. So let me check. Before I cheat and look it up, this will be the first thing that I had to cheat and look up. Do I like that? You can't go back that way, but is that open over there now? That's been open over there. I think I'm just confused because I'm missing out on overall how to solve that puzzle. Like when there's something in the world that's just missing. I did it last time when there were stairs missing, but I did that on accident. So that's just straight up open. Okay. And then you can walk over here, but this does nothing because you can't get into there. Why?
Everything gets broken in the end.
You've killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Yo, alright, I'm going to look it up because baby whispers are getting really depressing right now. And I don't feel like doing it. So let me see.
We spend our lives searching for the meaning in life, and we ask the gods for guidance. But the truth to life is revealed when we can face death without fear. How can the gods understand us if they refuse to die themselves?
I don't know if that was an Easter egg or what.
In a way
but-
that nobody else did.
Oh. Because I'm not understanding like what's like a cool thing that is fine and what actually activates. Like I said, I'm not trying to spend all day on this fucking puzzle. Make sure. Return to the present. So hold on. I wonder, like, is the mother face thing the thing? Yes. Let me check.
Nobody will love her now. Can you remember what life feels like? Look what happens to the thing she loves. She destroys the thing she loves.
I don't understand, yo. Like, what fixes the stairs, dude? This walkthrough isn't clear at all.
Just like it strangled him.
That's dumb. Hold on. You know what? I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I didn't know that it was like a fractured image, and then even like the last time that I got it right. 'Cause I've done that like 2 times before, I think.
You squashed it, strangled it.
We've done that like 2 times before, I think, and I just never pictured it like as like a whole picture that you just had to view from a certain angle. Rip. Sup, Dill? Let me read this, or listen to
The
this.
Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it.
You're still alive.
She comes riding a wolf, and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes, and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit,
You have no
sending the dead to hell.
love you again.
But even so,
Ever again.
the gods cannot accept his death.
Up in
Years
Z.
have passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love.
That's right.
They're all about wasting your time.
But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between 2 worlds.
What does she think
That of
she's
Zinbel
doing?
and her past,
You're
and
special.
Dillian,
She thinks she's
her future.
They mean nothing.
2 realities
Special.
tearing at her soul.
It could all be a waste of her time. What if the gods are just... What if the gods are laughing at her? Messing with her. It wouldn't be the first time. Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur. Weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillian loves you.
Oh. We just have to view it from the other side, I'm guessing. Give me that face.
You.
Bop.
You can
I ain't break shit.
darkness within you.
Y'all baby whispers are starting to piss me off. You boys already come this far, and I'm guessing that way I couldn't go because it was, yep. Hello. Solving puzzles before. Was there another one out here? Where? Oh. Ah. Oh.
Blood on your hands.
You are guilty. Wasting your You have no time for this. Speedy. These rooms mean nothing.
Oh.
Tries to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing?
I think it's kind of wild that there's nothing like else in the game other than like enemies and you. I guess it could be seen as like kind of lazy, but at the same time, I feel like it's your story, so it doesn't really need to be told any other kind of way. Know what I mean? Like I feel like having anybody else in the story would like ground like the get rid of like the loneliness. So do I remember the smell of his neck? No, that's a weird thing to fucking remember. The smell of someone, sure, but the smell of their neck? Why?
What if this is pointless? What are you doing?
Mind your own damn business, baby whispers.
Did you think you could make this work? You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere. Everywhere. What if they're not?
Am I listening to something right now?
What if they don't actually make sense?
Oh.
The gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you. It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the real world. The gods, but it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language. You don't understand. Sinbel was right. You're wasting time.
But I do like, I meant to say this like an episode or two ago. I do appreciate how the stories and stuff are like read to you instead of like you finding something to read it yourself, because it could be like, oh, like something for you to read later and you can listen to it as however many times as you want. But back in these times they didn't really tell story. I'm guessing like they didn't really like write down a lot of shit, you know, like they mostly told shit by word of mouth. So you know, can I pass into the bright world and go through this door? Fuck. Of course I can. The ground looks uneven. Uneven. Come here, baby cakes.
Dillian doesn't know.
You've been waterbending in the spirit world for too long, baby. Now this shit, you know this wood is wet as fuck.
Dillian! There he is.
Alright.
Dillian never much.
Now you guys know I suck at this.
Looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbel. I guess he took after his
Oh
father,
shit.
the chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms. Learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
Strong.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Said he didn't believe anything that he couldn't see, and he was blind. Alright, my dude, you do you. You do you. There we go. Praise the sun! We hugging? How we doing? We're hugging. Oh, bye. Different perspectives. I mean, he did jump. He did jump.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. So we fix them by taking away their sight. But you give up the beautiful world thing. You, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this
Killing
the price
you
you
would be
pay
too
for the
easy.
gift you have?
They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking
The gift that makes you so special.
disappearing one memory
Just
every
another
time you
part of
remember.
yourself.
It disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods. To protect you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. They want your body. They want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore. Dillion's disappearing with your memories.
Well, your blind father said, I don't believe shit unless I can see it. And he was blind. Wild shit. But, like I said, this episode wasn't going to be too long because I do have to do other things, and then I do have to go to bed because I got work in the morning and I still have to get this rendered and uploaded and stuff for the people. And I know next episode might be longer, it might be shorter depending on what's going on, but I do love this game so much and I'm still having so much fun with it. That puzzle definitely wasn't as cool as like the other two. The other two were like dope, and like this one was clearly like a puzzle, which I'm not too hard on, but at the same time, you know, if it's just seeing things from different perspectives, which I got a trophy for, it's just seeing things from different perspectives, then it's not all that much of a challenge as far as it is just like keep looking at things until you see it right, which isn't a bad puzzle, like I said, but just not my personal favorite type of puzzle. But, I mean, it wasn't too bad. We did get it out of the way. We have one more to do, I think. We have one more to do, and then we can go to the tree and get the sword. I think, if everything goes as planned, that will happen. But thank you guys for sticking with me. I know I spent the majority of that looking around and trying to find what the hell I was supposed to do, because I'm not smart. But thank you guys for joining me so much. I'm going to weigh anchor and get up out of here. Peace!